Hi everyone, this is Linda Hicks with Scrap Stars Paper Crafting, and welcome to another Sunday Paper Fun. I'm so glad you joined me today. We have a really cute card. I have done this one before, but I used a lot of measurements and pencil marks and all that kind of stuff. I found a really easy way to do this corner fold where all you use is just your cutting tool, your paper trimmer. And so then let me show you how. This is so cute. All right, so we did this card for my class, my in-person class, and I wanted to redo this. So I told them that they can find the video, and I wanted to redo this so that they could redo this card and make more of them, because it's such a super easy, cute card, and it's kind of stunning. I think it's stunning. Isn't that pretty? And then thank you. And then on the inside it says so very much. I love that. And then I put a little extra piece in there just to add some more interest. Isn't that pretty? So I love getting happy mail, and I think everybody does. So I love for you guys to recopy these cards so that you can send out more happy mail to other people. Okay, I'm using Highlight Heather for my base, and I am going to measure it. It measures as a basic card base. It measures at 8.5 by 5.5. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I am going to score it at 4.25. Again, your basic card base where you score it at 4.25. Now, to make that corner fold and to make it easy without having to use pencils and all that, I am just going to use this, my paper trimmer. And I love it because this paper trimmer, the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, goes out like 1.5 inches out this way. So it just makes it easy to make this card. Now, I don't know about other paper trimmers. You'll have to play around and see if that will work for you. But what I am doing is I'm taking this corner where my fold is and lining it up to the gutter of my paper trimmer. And then I'm taking this pointy part of the end of the card and I'm bringing it just right down to the tip. Let's see if you can see it. I want to make sure you can see it. To the end of my paper trimmer. So it goes a little over 1.5. It's probably 1 1/8, or yeah, it looks like about 1 1/8. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going, since these are lined up perfectly, let me get that to the gutter better. I'm going to take my, not embossing, but my, this little tool here. I always forget these names. It's crazy. Scoring tool. There we go. Scoring tool. And I'm going to score it right here like that. And that is going to make that fold down. So let's go ahead and fold my card with the score. And then we're going to fold down on that score mark. And you can see now I have a perfect corner fold on my paper. All right, so now I'm going to grab a designer series paper, and this is a lovely and beautiful paper pack, and that's what I used. I just love it. There's bright flowers and all kinds there's some really pretty orange flowers. Let's see if I have a little piece of that. Yeah, there's an orange pattern. There's just a lot of beautiful patterns, and this is the same one, and then it has this one. Just a beautiful paper. And I love that the side complements so well too. So I'm going to cut this. This is cut at 4 inches, and then we're going to cut it at 5.25. And then I have this little piece here that I'll use for something else. And then I'm going to flip this, I think, is because I cut my things the same way. And I want this flowery side to be on the front. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I might want it like that because I want a little bit of that purple. So I want the flowery side on the front, and so I'm going to flip this. Then I'm going to take this and get this into the gutter here, and then I'm going to bring my tip down to the edge here, just the same. And I'm going to go ahead and cut there. And then this will fit perfectly. See how that fits in there perfectly, with a nice little border all the way around for my flowers. And then this will fit also pretty close, almost perfectly, yes, perfectly on this flat. But I like a little, it fits perfectly, but I want a little border. So to get that little border, I'm going to take this flat side of my triangle. I'm going to line it up on my cutter here like this, about, I would say about 1/8 of an inch. Then I'm going to take my cutting blade, I'm going to put it in the middle, because if you brought your cutting blade down on this point, you could scrunch up your paper, and you don't want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and put it down in the middle, and then I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to go down, and then I've got this little bitty piece here I'm going to just discard. And then this piece should fit perfectly, and it does, with a nice little border. So there we go. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue these down, and I'm going to get, I think we're all done with the cutting part, so I'm going to go ahead and take my paper trimmer out of the way, and we're going to go ahead and glue these down. Such beautiful paper. I've had so much fun playing with this really pretty paper. You know, it seems like every now and then you have a favorite, and I get a favorite every now and then, and it's just so much fun. Okay, so I'm going to line this up so it has a nice little border all the way around. Then I'm going to take this strip here, and I'm going to adhere it to the top and line it up. So I'm hoping this will help you guys so that you will make some really cute cards to send out to your friends, because Happy Mail is always, it's just such a fun thing to get from people. All right, so then there is my pretty little fun fold. Now you can leave the flap up if you want to have a little bit of dimension, or you can tape it down. I'm going to decorate it with this really pretty little leaf, and it comes from this lovely Arrangements, and it has all these really beautiful sayings here, and then it has die cuts that match these really pretty flowers, and then this. And I'm going to be using this for the next couple of weeks, just so that you know, with the card making that I'm doing. I'm going to be showing you a couple other cards with this beautiful paper pack and this stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead, I've already die cut this out. I'm going to go ahead and get the stamp out, and here is the stamp, and put it on my block and get it all inked up. And it's just going to be tone on tone. All right, and then line it up here like so. Well, I'm a little off, but that's okay. There. So I have my little leaf on there like that. And then I'm going to take my sentiment circle here, and I think I'm going to use Memento ink instead for my sentiment. I kind of like all my sentiments in black, but I could use the green too if I wanted to. And I'm going to do Sending Smiles on this one. The other one had Thank You, but I'm going to do Sending Smiles because I want to make this a birthday card. And so let's get this inked up really good, because that's the one thing I like about clear stamps, the polymer, is that I can see when my stamp is inked up really well. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. And I'm a little crooked, so I'm going to turn it to the other side. It's kind of hard to stamp far away. I'm not like over top of my stamp, because I want you to see what I'm doing. There, let's see if I did a little better this time. I love the fact that you have two sides. So if you make a mistake, you can always use the other side. All right, so I'm going to get the ink out of the way because I like to put my arms in it and get it all over everywhere. I don't know about you, but that's what I do. All right, so now I have a little tiny ribbon that I'm going to go ahead and use, and I'm going to put I'm just going to tie a little bow. I think it just adds a little extra of something. And so I'm just going to tie a little bow and put it down here at the end, and we'll go ahead and trim. I kind of did it a little long. Always make sure I have enough room so I can tie a bow or a little knot. Okay, and then I'll throw these away. I'm going to get a little glue dot. And let's see if I can find a little glue dot. Yep, here we go. And put the little glue dot on my little ribbon here. Kind of out of the camera, but there we go. And then I'm going to just stick it down here on the end on my little flower. And I think I'll go ahead and glue this down. I think I'll glue this down flat. I could pop dot it if I wanted to. You know, there's just so many things that you can kind of do with these. Boy, I can get that. Am I almost to the end? I think I am on my adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that, get a little bit of adhesive out of there. Put this like here and here. And then I got my Sending Smiles. I'm going to need to move this over just a tad because this is a long sentiment. There we go. Put it like maybe like that. There we go. That looks really good. And then I'll go ahead and put my adhesive on this side. There we go. And like I said, you could just adhere this. Maybe I will because I don't want it flipping up. I like it a little bit of texture on it, but so you could even put a pop dot under there to give it a little more texture if you wanted to. So, and then I'm going to put my little Sending Smiles right here, like so. There we go. Looks nice. Oops. Oh. This is the crooked side. I put the crooked side on there. I was like, why isn't that not sticking? All right. Got to do something silly. All right. So here is my beautiful card. Now for the inside of the card, I'm going to just take a white piece like this so that I can put happy birthday or put whatever sentiment I want on there. I'll go ahead and adhere that in there. And this piece is just, it's 4 inches by, I think it's 5 1/4. 4 inches by 5 1/4. Yep. And it just fits in there just perfect. Gives it a little teeny tiny border. And I think it just makes the card look really nice and finished. And then I've got a few little jewels just sitting here that I'm going to go ahead and grab and just kind of add here and there. I'll put this one here. I should use my little tool. They're here on the side because I took them off of, put a different jewel on another card, and so here, I'll put that one. But I thought, well, I'll reuse them, and I'm going to use them on this card because I think that looks really good with this. Love those. Those are really pretty. Okay, so here is my finished card. And like I said, this is super simple to do, and you can see it gives you a nice little border. It's just so pretty, I think. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will like me and follow me. If you want to see the rest of the cards that I'm going to be making this month, let me show you. This is another one that we did at our card class. This will be this month too. It's called Hello Friend. It's a little flap card. So pretty. And I will be showing you how to do that one. And then this one is another really pretty card with texture. And I will be showing you how to do that one later this month also. So, and that's using this really cute new stamp set that is called Promises and Prayers, I think. I just really love it because it has some really nice little thoughtful things to put, verses to put inside your card. Okay, so please just click that you want to be notified. There's like a follow me or something, and it'll notify you when I come on YouTube. And I hope to see you next week. So thank you. Have a good week. Bye-bye.